Yo, boys and girls, today we're gonna go through every single method how you can maximize your coin balance. As y'all can see, I have a decent amount of coinage. Wait, hold on. As you can see right there, almost 5.1 mil. And I had 6 mil at one point, and I think that most men have like below 1 mil somehow, and we need to change that, man. And I'm kind of advanced in my skills in trading. Know that y'all might not be like as advanced, so I'm gonna begin at the most like simple things, and throughout the video I'm gonna make it more and more advanced, and you'll understand it in the beginning and it might be harder to understand later, but I'm gonna try to explain at my best ability. So first, we got a very important thing: how you avoid losing coins. The way most men lose coins is to open store packs, right? They look at the store, they see like a 500k pack, they spend 500k because they saw like a new good card getting released, like P9, Mbappe, Ronaldo, whatever, and they want to spend a bit of coinage to see what happens. It's never worth it. Never worth it. Maybe 3% of the times it is worth it, but mostly not. Even if you get like a good pull that's like better than average, you'll still not make coins, bro. I know it might be tempting, but please don't, bro. It'll never be worth it. It'll never be worth it. And then we have another way most people lose coins, and that is through holding like expensive cards, good cards, that are in packs when we get like the release of rival rewards, or we have like foot champs where a lot of packs are getting open and the cards are getting packed and then getting sold, which means that the cards are going down in price. So then you'll lose coins, but it's not as bad as store packs, but try to your best ability to not do that. If you want to buy cards that are in packs, try to buy it between like when foot champs ends and before rival rewards comes out. So between like Monday and Thursday, it's usually kind of calm. And yeah, now we go how we make coins. So if you just do this and don't waste your coins, you will get millions at the end of the year if you just play the game and you don't waste your coins, really. So what you're gonna do is just play rivals, play foot champs, and maybe play a bit of squad battles and like live events and shit, and you'll get rewards. I got Div 2 rival rewards today, and I went in the token store, and I'm gonna show you what I bought, man. I bought this 350 token pack, and sure, it's always different, like every time of the game, like what you can get with your rewards. But right now we have like tokens, so you can buy packs, and we had this tradable pack that costs 350 tokens, and I got 600 tokens from rival rewards, and I already had like 100 before. So I bought this one 2 times. I got 150k one time and about 300k one time. So I made about 450k plus like the 85k as well. So I made like 500k from rival rewards. And that's just through playing the game. And yeah, you don't really need to do that much to get that, really. You just need to get a bit of wins, and then you're done. We also got like foot champs and shit. If you only want to make coins, yeah, just take the tradable shit and think like, if I get the worst possible outcome, yeah, what is gonna give me the most amount of coins? I think there's 5 futties team 2 tradable. You'll get 5 players, and if you have like 1,000 tokens, you'll get like 5 times 5, so that's 25. That's 250k in it, and maybe even more if you pack something good. So yeah. And then we have buying cards out of packs that fit either SPCs or evolutions. So take for an example, right? This team of the week, Ronaldo, whatever. My man was like 60k when he was in the packs first week. After that, only upwards. After like about like 3 months, whatever, it was like 1 mil or above, bro. You might say like, oh, why is he 1 mil? This card is ass, bro. Like no finesse, no incisive, no pace, playstyle, whatever. And that is because he's out of packs and he's getting evolutionized, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo. And we got a lot of examples of this happening as well, like cards that are being in packs for like a week and then never being in packs for the next like 6 months and hitting like bare evolutions, which makes that they go up in price a lot. Same shit happened with like Ronaldo flashback, right? Almost like 12 mil PC, it was like 3 mil, whatever, like first week that it came out. And the name doesn't have to be Ronaldo either, it can be just Jeremy Doku. If you look at this card, it was like 50k on PC first week it came out, and then after that basically just went out after like 2-3 weeks or whatever. My man hit like almost 750k or whatever, so from 50k to 750k within like 3 months or whatever. And that is because he has a very meta PlayStation Plus, and he got mental pace, good dribbling. And yeah, bro. And he's only 84 raid. 84 raid is absolutely mental for evolutions. And then out of packs as well, right? It's not only meta cards into evolutions. It can also be the team of the weekend or team of the season requirement for SBCs as well. If we look at these team of the season, team of the weeks, right? These lot are always like required for SBCs technically, for like the 83 times 14 or 85 times 10 or whatever. We always need like one of them from for SBCs, and it's not always you have them in your team, so you go and buy them. How much do they usually cost? What, 15k whatever? And about like April or whatever, right? They stopped being in packs because it was like the last team of team of the weeks. Then they slowly and gradually just start to go up because they wasn't getting packed and people still needed them for SBCs. Same thing with like team of the seasons, right? When they went out of packs and got the World Cup promo, right? These lot went up in price as well, like the lowest rate. They went from like 11k up to 30k. That's how I almost tripled my coin balance from like 1.5 mil to like 3 mil, whatever. I invested like a mil or something. So yeah, man, if you see like team of the seasons or team of the weeks just getting out of packs, then you should just fully invest and just wait like a couple weeks, maybe a month, 2 months. You might like triple or double your coin balance at least. But it's not always as easy as that, and they might not like fully go out of packs. So you gotta think like, when do we get less supply? Not just no supply, when do we get less supply of the week in general? Because of the week, we have some days where we get more supply, and some weeks where we have less supply, and where we get more SBCs. And I used to think of this like weekly trading schedule, like in the beginning of the game a lot, when we get like rewards, when we get more SBCs, when we get less supply, and when we get less SBCs on it. We usually have a lot of supply between Friday and Sunday, and as well on rival rewards, because Friday to Sunday is usually like a lot of like new store packs getting like published, and a lot like foot champs being played. And then on Thursdays we have rival rewards, and if it's mainly just untradeable rival rewards, you usually don't really see cards going down, but there's always a risk in my opinion. So I think holding like cards into packs, like gold cards, like meta gold cards in the beginning of the game, right? It's very bad to hold them into the Friday because we got a lot of supply from promo packs and foot champs, which make them crash usually. And then we got squad battle rewards on like the Sunday. So usually I think Sunday morning or whatever, that's like a decent like time to invest in Fodder, because usually we get like gamble SBCs between like Sunday and like Wednesday, and that's usually the time where we don't really see like a lot of supply from I don't know, any rewards or like store packs really. So in reality, yeah, I think invest in Fodder or like team of the weeks or whatever between at like Sunday or whatever, and then we usually get SBC between Sunday and Wednesday. And if the content in terms of SBCs and the requirements or they go up isn't there, then sell Wednesday before Thursday. Like, I don't think you should hold like Fodder or team of the weeks for too long. And if you realize that you're fucked up and you forgot to sell at some certain point, just sell and move on, bro. Everyone makes mistakes, but if you don't move on, you'll fuck up even more motion, man. And I think that when we got like these big promos, like I don't know, team of the season, team of the year, I don't know, into wildcards, Thunderstruck, it's usually either a very big supply of Fodder or we need Fodder a lot for SBCs. During Thunderstruck, we got a whole lot of supply, like a whole lot of like promo packs, which crashed Fodder like crazy, like 88 rated cards, yeah. It went from like 10k to like 2k, but I held 88s through that period, and then they kind of went up to like 8k or whatever, or like something like that, so I didn't lose all my coins. Then during team of the year, we had like Marcelo and Sophia Smith getting released, which made 90 raid cards like double in price or something like that, and I didn't invest. But those promos is kind of tricky because you don't know if we get a whole lot of supply of Fodder or if we need Fodder for SBCs, innit? So you gotta think of like supply and demand, innit? If the supply is high and the demand is like the same or a little bit less, then the cards are gonna go down. If we have no supply and we have a high demand, it's a very high chance of the card going up a lot. And this is a bit like advanced talk, but hey, and by the way guys, we can also talk a bit about like console and PC, how it's different to trade. I've seen some guys say it's easier to trade on PC, easier to trade on console. And I'm gonna explain what I think about it. So on PC we have less usage in it. We have less usage, which means that less cards are up on the market. So if a card is already out of packs, there will be even less cards on the market, which will lead to just it being more up in price, innit? Ronaldo flashback or whatever, right? When he's out of packs and he's been out of packs for like a couple months or whatever, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 cards on the market, really. And on console, it's gonna be like 5 maybe or something like that, which will mean that both cards are up a lot in price, but on the PC market will be up a little bit more just because it's PC. And same thing with Fodder. I think Fodder is usually like lower in price than PC usually because like it's more people on console, which means that more people are playing foot champs, more supply, like more packs getting open technically, which means that more fodder is getting like put up on the market, which will lead to the cards dropping in price really. And in some certain scenarios, right, yeah, it's usually on, sometimes it's on PC that fodder is like low in price just because like we have a lot of hackers on PC. Or it's more hackers, but that's not always the case though. But sometimes if you see like fodder being lower on PC than on console, then it could be because of the hackers, man. And then as well on console, in the beginning of the game, yeah, I think lazy listing is working a lot better on console than on PC. If a thing like Messi in the beginning of the game, yeah, it's like 14k whatever. If you bought one for 14k and you listed them up for like 20k, it's a way higher chance they'll actually sell on console than on PC for 5k more than what it actually goes for, just because it's more people just doing this, yeah. I compare price and they see like the most like recent cards being up, and they just see like they just buy like the more cheap cards they see out of the first 5 that pop up, and they just buy it. It's more lazy people or more people in general on console, which means that more people is gonna just buy cards, innit? So first period of the game, I think that's how you make coins on console. That method doesn't work as good on PC, but later on in the game, when cards go out of packs, PC is a little bit better to trade on. I posted a bit about like, oh, this card is like 40k or whatever, like Mbappe, 92 Mbappe being like 40k or whatever. The reason why is because of futties. He's getting back into packs. If you look at his base card, yeah, of this card before all the evos, he looks ass, and if you just buy a normal futties of the market, it costs like 40k, and he's not much better, is he? So it doesn't really matter if it fits evos, because if you put my man in an evo, right, he'll technically look the same as like Piffier 40k on the market, so why would he be more than 40k in it? And he was 1 mil before, because that was technically his worth when he was in packs, really. But yeah, man, hopefully this helped. If y'all want like help to understand the market more, then comment down below because I can help you out. I'm an expert in shit, so yeah. And yeah, man, if you want more like trading advice videos or whatever, then let me know, and like how I should make them as well. I don't want to make videos and like I invest in this card right now, or like full invest in this card right now, because then usually I don't really get that many people watching right now, and more like over time, so it'll be like kind of relevant over time, innit? So I might make like a more like wide video on how to do things more widely instead of like doing like right now, invest in this card, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, make sure to like and subscribe, follow my Twitch and join my Discord server, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Take care and peace, man.